Why you be eating all my fruity pebbles?
Who said I've been eating your fruit pebble?
Me.
You didn't say me eating no fruit pebble.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you eat some 3 days ago, and yesterday I went to go check my family size fruity pebbles, and I got some like when it was like at the top, and then there was like it was half of my cereal was gone.
Because you eat all of them.
No, I didn't. It was you.
Anyway,
Yes, it was. It was you. And I don't got nothing to eat. So I don't got nothing to eat. You should be thankful. If you want to eat something, just stay for this.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Ron going to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mon. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. His compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nah. Go tell Jaden I said get up.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Remember some of your ratings, though?
Mom looks to throw.
You need to get up.
I will.
Picked up by Ray Cisco. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It'll be a pickup to 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know we spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the line.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Howell will throw it. That's Shai Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them and show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got out, quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Howell. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
You can put that nigga up.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
We got the number one run defense in the nation.
Swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
From the gun, here's Mon. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. And his ability to use those legs makes things difficult.
We're scoreless after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now back to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, they go play action here. Mon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But to throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They were zooming past that number there. Here's a throw to his his running back. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
How do you not get in front of that nigga, bro?
His guys will get the football.
Come on, dog.
Defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles,
Come on, dog. You 6'7", bro.
Action and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Hey, I know fucking well he ain't just throw no slant over there on Floss, bro.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
97.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That's taken it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field.
This nigga sorry. Fuck, bro.
Johnson able to pick it, and the Colts are going to take over at their own 41.
God damn,
Second year
dude.
in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
Man, I'm not going to go through another season with this nigga like this, bro.
That he's getting negative or otherwise and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down.
I can't fucking do it, bro. I'm finna tell you, I'm finna put that SS on Brock Purdy. This shit over with, bro. I'm not fucking with this nigga, bro.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down.
This nigga is fucking pathetic, bro.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result.
That man that threw 3 goofy-ass picks.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to back right around the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Powell eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, here's Howell.
Oh, my goodness. I can't take it, bro. I can't take it, bro. Give somebody a good throw, bro.
Well, CD,
oh, my God.
Around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform with 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there.
This nigga didn't even get sacked, bro. He didn't even get sacked. This nigga highballed the ball straight to the dude.
And wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight it up.
I can't take it, bro.
He's going to leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Yeah, this nigga is not playing, bro. I promise my SS finna go on Brock Purdy. I'll be a Brock Purdy, bro. Ain't no way I keep playing with this nigga, bro. No fucking way. No fucking way. This man wasn't even under pressure, bro. That threw an inaccurate fucking high pass. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
And we welcome you back now. Inside Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember,
2 seconds into the play, bro.
Which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Powell. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Another throw for Howell. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Singletary will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is
Shit, I missed that bit.
zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good
I just missed that.
Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 38, Mon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Off the play fake, Mon out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They go play action with Howell. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26.
This nigga threw the ball to the wrong person, bro.
They'll go play action. Howell steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taking
You worthless. Get the fuck out of my way, bro.
You got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Howell under pressure, and they got to him again.
God damn, you got me hung up on you.
Once again, that's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
I ain't fucking blocking no goddamn body. Move.
After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Faking the handoff, Howell. He's got his receiver covered. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Damn, boss.
And he is out of bounds.
Come on, bro.
Across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Let's go.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do.
How am I in the hard flat and still don't cover the hard flat? Like, it don't matter how low this nigga run this ball. You supposed to be sitting in this shit.
2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mond looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is,
You just got to cover there, bro. Like,
so they'll keep handing it to him.
ain't nothing else to even say about that.
There, 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Mitchell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mond out of the shotgun.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slip. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mond now off of play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Why you? That gotta be something with my joystick on why them niggas pulling back like that. It gotta be something with my left analog.
Got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
What the fuck defense am I in?
Takes this just
Oh,
about
no
a yard
wonder.
shy of the 20. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't
Nah,
get
that's
much done
just
in the
dead.
first
Nah.
half? Now he has a
I was
great
just in the wrong
opportunity.
defense.
He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
This nigga so deep.
Way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26
I'm gonna make sure you ain't back there, bro.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
on first down. Here's Mon. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 12.
Mon. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mon going to throw it.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Gotta throw to the very end. This nigga here so fucking sorry.
Extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday. back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Kitchen.
Let's get.
Oh, yeah,
This is crazy.